Okay, welcome back. We got to start off the game here. We're going to kick off. The Jackson Olin Mustangs are going to kick off to get the game going by Amadou Ba, who last week Blaine got his first extra point and he was fired up. Deep for Carver. They got a single man deep on the 5-yard line, so it looks like we're going to start off on defense tonight.
That's right. Maybe we can get an early, quick and score, scoop and score like we talked about. You know, I imagine Carver, one of the advantages of their team is a fast receiving and skill group, so I'm sure they're anxious to get the ball first.
Yeah, Amadou kicks it short on about the 32. It's fielded by number 10. He is, he is wrapped up, but now he's going to go out of bounds about looks like about the 40-yard line over there. Couldn't really tell who made that tackle. Looked like number 5 for Jackson Olin, Erdy Polanitz. Is that who you saw?
I think that was 9, number 9 on the call.
9
right
is
here.
Jacoby Moultrie, T.D. Moultrie's brother. All right, Blaine. So starting out on your defensive line, we got Case in Boston. Actually, we got some new people in there. New numbers are in there. So let's see. Jacorian Wren. Got number 84, Nicholas Barnes, a freshman. I can't see who's on the other side. We got a late man coming on, number 24. Tell you what, Carver's got some speed, Blaine. I was told number 1, the quarterback is really good. They got a number 13, they're wide out. Number 3, the running back are the 3 major threats they got.
Like we had a substitution issue from the beginning.
We had 12 men on the field, too, there. We were lucky we didn't get that called.
It looked like we had we weren't sure what some of the newcomer freshmen that were in the game weren't sure if they were going to be in on that first play. And as you said, they were lucky to get
we got lucky because it was the delay of game against Carver. So Carver starting off 1st and 15 from their 35. Handoff up the middle is fake. Number 1 goes around the end. He's going to get 10 pretty quick there. He got 5 of it back plus 5 more. I think we're going to see a lot of this misdirection. Maybe, the RPOs tonight. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, they're doing a little tempo here as we could expect. Already lined up for the next play.
This time we sniffed that one back. The running back is probably going to lose a play or two.
Yeah, a
yard or two, I'm sorry.
Went with the same play as last play, except gave it to the fullback up the middle, and interior defensive line from the Mustangs is stout right there on that play.
All right, so we got 3rd and about 6, it looks like. He lost a yard on that play. Carver's got the quarterback back. He's got a single man to his left. He's going back to pass. He's looking to the right side. He's got a man wide open at the 49, number 6. He's going to catch it, and he's going to be down by number 20 from Jackson Olin. That's Taylor Thomas. Taylor's a freshman, Blaine, and I tell you what, he's got some excellent talent.
Yeah, on that play, I can tell defensive coordinator not real happy as far as just too soft a coverage right there. Like they feel like he should have pressed up on him a little bit more, but a lot of potential to say the least.
This time he's met at the line, handoff up the middle. He's met out at the line of scrimmage by Case in Boston, number 3, one of tonight's captains. Captains tonight for Jackson Olin are 3, Case in Boston, 17, Kaiser Jones, 2, Case and Jones, and 55, everybody knows Jacorian Wren. Jacorian really provides a spark to this team.
Yeah, Carver looking at off to a good start. Got us on our heels a little bit. Looking to run a little tempo again. That's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're on our 45 or 39. Little quick pass out to the left by number 5. He's got some running room over there. He's going to get a first down. He's going to get more than that. Brought down that time by number 20, Taylor Thomas again.
Yeah, that's number 5, Williams again, and it's not a secret to what they're trying to do tonight, Pete. And that's essentially just get it out on the edge and let their speed guys run.
Yep, that's what they're going to have to do. We're going to have to find a way to get some pressure on that and maybe get them to think twice about that. But you're exactly right. This time it's a handoff up the middle, but he pulls it out. He's going to go around the right side, and it looks like he's going to go the distance for a touchdown by number 1 here.
Do we have an errant whistle?
I thought I heard a whistle as well.
We've got our coaches are.
They don't seem to be upset, so I think it was a whistle. I thought I heard something. Let's see what he's calling here.
Be some.
I wonder if it was a timeout because I don't see any flags.
Well, they're bringing it back. That's what, Coach Bakakis immediately was speaking to the head referee there. And
that's why it was so wide open because I think our kids look like they just kind of stopped.
Looked like they stopped.
Yeah. Well, they call it a penalty, but I don't think it was a penalty. I think it was an inadvertent whistle or something.
I'm not sure where they're bringing it back to the 29. Nevertheless, not a touchdown, and let's see if we can stout up a little bit here and get this ball back.
Yeah, it's first down on the Jackson Olin 29 with 9:15 left in the first quarter. Clock's running. Quarterback number 1 is by himself in the backfield. He's got motion coming to the right side, number 5 going in. Little screen set up. He's got it. Good blocking out there, but I'm going to tell you what.
Good job.
Good job that time by number 20, Taylor Thomas. The freshman again held on to him for minimal gain.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We're just going to have to wrap up and wait on help. With the speed and the shiftiness that these guys have, you're going to have to get your hands on them and wait on your teammates to come get them down. Nice play right there. Yeah,
we're going to have to do a better job of tackling. We've missed some tackles, but that time it was a good tackle by Taylor Thomas. This time handoff up the middle, but he fakes it again. He's going to the right side. He's being pursued, and he's hit. He bounces off of one of our tacklers. Up to make the tackle that time is going to be number 4 for Jackson Olin, which is Markel Williams. He got close to the first down that time, Blaine.
Yeah, it was a good open field tackle right there. And again, we're going to have to figure something out to keep these guys from getting every play out on the edge.
Yeah, they're finding some early success on the edge there. Well, they're going to give them the first down. So it's first down Carver on the Jackson Olin 19.
Okay, looks like now we've made an adjustment and our cornerbacks are up on the receivers tighter.
Handoff up the middle, and this play is going nowhere, it looks like. Good play by pretty much the whole Jackson Olin front defensive line that time. That time I saw Cason Boston, Jacorian Wren, and Nicholas Barnes up there.
Yeah, we had an outside linebacker. Looked like he came and he blitzed off the weak side and sped everything up. And maybe that's something we're going to have to get into doing a little bit is bringing some extra guys.
Yeah, Jacoby's good about that. Here, Jacoby's coming on blitz again. Wide open over the middle. Luckily, I'm going to tell you what, it was luckily it went right through his hands. He was wide open.
That was definitely a busted coverage, just a little seam route up the middle. And as you said, about 2 feet high and
yeah, that was
2
a missed
feet lower. That's a touchdown.
It?
Yeah, that's 6 if we're a foot lower.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know who did it, but when the quarterback threw the ball, he was popped too.
You get those early in the first quarter, you'll remember them in the second and the third, and you'll be looking for that guy come fourth quarter.
So it's 3rd and 8 on the Jackson Olin 16. Number 1 goes to his left. He's looking to throw. He's throwing towards the end zone, and he catches it. He catches it inbounds for a touchdown. Looked like Taylor Thomas was over there in position to go up and knock it away, but the ball was perfectly placed that time, Blaine, and it came right down in the receiver's hands.
That was a great pass. He was rolling out to his opposite, to his weak side, throwing against his body and right over our defender in the corner of the end zone. Perfectly placed ball. That's a situation where either their guy catches it or nobody catches it.
Yeah, he threw it where nobody could catch it but his guy. Perfectly placed. So they're going to line up and get for the extra point with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. Carver's going to go up. Depending on the extra point, snaps down, kick is up. It's blocked. Kick is blocked right there that time. It is dead. Of course, you can't advance a missed extra point. So we blocked the extra point, but Carver nevertheless goes up 6-0. Blaine, that time, this drive probably took somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 plays, I'm thinking, and they mixed it up on us. They threw it well. There were some open receivers, so we're going to have to find a way to get to the quarterback.
There's no doubt about it. If we're going to let this guy sit back and handpick who he wants to throw it to all night, I think we're going to be in for a long night. Definitely we're going to have to make an adjustment to bring a little bit more pressure to get this guy on the run.
Well, it's important that, Blaine, that we get out there and we establish the run, or at least we answer them, because I think this is going to be pretty much an offense. Carver's going to get their points. They're just too talented on offense.
The way that offense went down the field is hard to see that they hadn't won a game this year. They definitely are clicking on all cylinders. Let's see if we can match that intensity with our offense here.
I hope so, because both teams here tonight, Carver and Jackson, are 0-2 in the region. But Carver has put some points on in some of their games.
Kicking off for the Rams, Baltazar.
So we got two guys back deep for the kickoff. It's number 4, who is Markel Williams. Looks like Khalil King, and they're going to kick it short. They're going to try an offensive.
Like offsides there on Carver.
That was kind of weird, wasn't it? 17, Kaiser Jones was back there with Markel. Looks like we're going to line them up and make them kick it again. Number 41 is the kicker for Carver.
And he's got quite a leg, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
he just got that last one a little too much of a line drive, and our guys got their hands up. Got another offsides. This guy kicks it. Wow.
This time it's offsides against Carver. That kick went through. I think that could have been a good field goal.
I think it was 10 yards on past the back line there.
So they're going to make them kick it again.
So it appears that the first penalty was on us, and it got it up to the 50, and the second penalty is going to put it back at the 40 to where it now we're at the 45.
Where we started. Well, he definitely doesn't have any trouble getting it to the end zone. Okay, we got back for us are number 17, Kaiser Jones, and number 4, Markel Williams. Well, you can hit that ball's like a thud when it comes off. He kicks it through the end zone. You don't see many high school kids kicking like that.
You don't, and I was talking to Coach Bukakis before the game, and not many times that the kicker is on the head coach's mind going into the game, but that was definitely a weapon that we were aware of that they had.
All right, so J.O. led by number 18, who's going to start the game, Malik Lowe, starts out on the J.O. 20. Behind him is number 21 in the game. That's freshman Jabari Polnitz. He's got twins to each side. Play clock's down to 5. Handoff up the middle. It's a hole there. Jabari gets a good run there. He's close to the first down. He's going to get about 8 yards.
Hey,
good hole.
Hit the hole hard. That's what you got to do. You can't tiptoe through there. And it's nice to see that out of a guy that's not the biggest guy on the field, but I'm going to tell you what, he hit that hole hard.
He did. He hit it that time with good quickness. This time Malik pulls it. He throws it out to the left to number 1, his T-shirt. T-shirt's going to get up to about the 46 of Jackson Olin. Good play. Good awareness that time for Malik to pull it up and know that he had a safety net there on his left side.
Yeah, good play design right there by Jackson Olin on the kind of just an option where the quarterback can keep it. If he don't see his receiver open, keep it and run it. But in this case, he chose to throw it for a little screen pass. Nice play.
So it's first down on the Jackson Olin 36. Malik single. He's going to, well, there's a whistle, stops the play. I don't know if somebody jumped or what. It appears that Jackson Olin, well, we don't know yet.
Not sure. Looks like the back judge called it. Maybe we just had an inadvertent whistle again. Looks like we're back ready to play.
Yeah, he's going to put it back down on 36.
Been an odd start to the game with the whistles.
Yes, it has. I heard one that wasn't there, and Malik throws it out to Khalil King that time, number 7, who got some pretty decent yards there. He got about 8 yards.
It's a good play, and it's what we're trying to do. You know, the motto is we were going to alternate quarterbacks and go with the hot hand. And right now we're moving the ball down the field nicely. Just what we need to do to answer the opening score by Carver.
Malik Lowe by himself, number 17, goes in motion, hands it off to he's going to his right side. He runs into one player, turns it up. He's fighting hard. He got at least a yard there. For a minute, I thought he was going to lose some yardage, but he turned it into positive. That's going to be number 17, Kaiser Jones, one of your captains tonight.
Yeah, it could have been, definitely could have been a lot worse case scenario than that right there. Big third down here. Definitely need to keep this drive going. We don't need to be able to give the ball back to Carver this early in the first quarter. We need to be able to keep the defense off the field.
So we got 3rd and about 2. Handoff up the middle to Jabari. Looks like he's going to get that first down by about a yard.
Yeah,
so we're moving the chains tonight, Blaine.
Good play design again. Multiple options there with the quarterback. He chose to give it to the fullback up to the middle. Definitely the right call. First down. Right, we got a timeout. Remember, water timeout.
It's going to be a water timeout. Lane, I like the play calling. I like the execution.
I do. It's the guys look like they're in good spirit. You know, you never know when you take on a couple of losses, the mindset of a team. And I think from talking to the coaches before the game, they just feel like, yeah, true, they do have some young players and more than any other year, but they have a right mix of older guys. They feel like they got a few that they're ready to step up, and I don't think we're going to necessarily. They like to hear the freshman and sophomore title on these guys as much as for an excuse. When you got the guys like this playing in these positions, they're there for a reason, and knowing the coaches like I do, they expect results. So looks like we're here with the right mindset tonight.
So we got first down on the Jackson Olin 47. That line's led by Eli Johnson, Jacorian Wren, Waquan Goldwaite, Aubrey Allen, and Jacob Rowe. They're doing a great job tonight. Malik hands off up the middle. This time as number 2's in the game. That's Kason Jones.
Another good play, just getting a good push right up the middle. Nothing fancy. A good mix of working on the corners and up the middle, keeping them honest.
Play game 5 yards that time. I'm going to tell you something. Eli Johnson pancaked his man right there on that play. Kason's on Malik's right side. He pulls it out. He's running out. He throws it to the right to number 1, T-shirt Calhoun, who gets about 3 yards before he's forced out of bounds by the Carver defender, number 5.
Yeah, much like their offense, Carver, not the biggest team you're going to see on a Friday night, but I tell you what, they got quite a bit of speed, and they're able to get from one side of the field to the other. I've been impressed so far with their nose for the ball.
A little confusion on their defensive side. Their guy, number 30, is going to jump offside, Blaine, and they just gave us the first down. So we'll take that, and we're going to wind up near the Carver 40-yard line.
Big mistake right there. I know their coach is not happy with that on a 3rd and 3 when they had a chance to make a stop, and just a silly not paying attention to seeing the ball and jumping off sides there.
Yeah, that's a gift there. Wideouts for us tonight are Kason Jones, Kentrell Calhoun, Khalil King. This time Malik goes, keeps the ball himself. He fumbles, fight for the ball. Let's see who comes up. It looks like Carver's going to come up with it or what? They called him down.
Yeah, he was down. Luckily, both referees were right on top of that. Their guys were trying to sell it, but no, he was down.
Number 81, Rashad Sager, and number 11, Jadian Chambers are the other wideouts for Jackson Olin. So far, Malik Lowe is going the distance here. Handoff up the middle. Good push. He's got running room. He's a race to the end zone. And he's going to run through him. He ran through him at the 5-yard line. Got the end zone for a touchdown from the Carver 40-yard line. 40-yard run that time, Blaine. Damn, that was a good run.
Just a hard run, determined, as had to have been 4, maybe 5 Carver Rams bouncing off of him all the way to the end zone, and just was not going to be denied. Once 3 guys hit him from the 10-yard line, he breaks away, steps over the last guy, dives in, and even recovers his own fumble in the end zone.
I'm gonna tell you what, when you're down on the field and you're next to number 2, Casey Jones, you cannot help but notice how well built he is and the power he has in his lower body.
Prototypical back.
Bad snap on the extra point. Holder's got it. That's going to go down about the 12-yard line. And, of course, that seems – late flag goes in. But I tell you, they are Blaine, with Q Robinson out. Q is our snapper. And so it's, it was a good snap. It's just a little too high to be handled.
Yeah, that's – traditionally, that's not the position you want to be working your number 2 guy during the season is snapper.
That's right. Because, they've worked together all through camp, and they got a little mental thing going where they know each other. And I'm sure the backup doesn't get the reps that the starter gets, so we got to work on that. But, hey, the good news is we scored in the first quarter, and it's 6-6. So that's with 3:37 left.
Looked like it was took us about the same amount of time, maybe a little bit less than that to get across the end zone. And again, can't stress that enough, coming back and answering that opening drive. Now we've got to get that big play. We need that fumble, interception. We got to play good, sound defense right here.
Yeah, there was a penalty after the play, which puts the kickoff on the 45 of Carver. So the penalty was against Carver. You got Amadou Ba lining it up. I talked to Amadou a little bit before the game. Boy, he was so excited last week. Nobody works harder than his craft than Amadou Ba. He is out there every day working on his craft. Carver's got one deep. Amadou's going to kick it a little short.
We had it.
Yeah, I don't know that he touched it pretty close to the 10. You might be right there, but Carver gets it, at their own 30, 35? See where they mark it.
Looks like they got it around the 30.
Boy, it's close to us getting it, wasn't it?
Well, we had it in our hands and looked like our guy was wanting to catch it on the hop and run with it in stride instead of just corralling it and falling to the ground. But nevertheless, good play call right there. Sneaky. Let's play some good defense right here. Come on, guys.
Got Jacorian Wren, Nicholas Barnes. In case in Boston still on that. Got a 3-man front there on the defensive side. Got 4 linebackers, and we got 4 DBs and corners. Number 5's going around the left side. He's being chased down by Jacoby Moultrie for no gain. Tell you what, Jacoby's pretty quick. He not many people out quick Jacoby.
This much like their defense, like we talked about, our defense, a lot of speed. Not going to be a lot of running side to side as far as those long, drawn-out sweep plays. Just got too much speed on the field.
Sure do, and that shows you there right there because he tried to go left. He tried to go around the side, but our speed caught up, so it looks like they're going to actually lose a yard. This time we got a five men down on the defensive side. Looks like we're bringing some pressure here. No, they sifted out that time. Big deep. It's everybody on the defensive line, Blaine, made that tackle.
Yeah, that looked like just a situation of good scouting and preparing for the game. It looked like as if our guys knew and the coaches knew exactly what they were going to run.
Sure did.
Maybe a tendency or something like that. 2nd and 10, we sniffed it out.
So we got 3rd and 11 for no gain that time.
Just got to keep everything in front of us.
Safeties are Will Hall, number 8, and Erdy Polnitz, number 5. We got a timeout. Let's take one with them for the Morgan & Morgan timeout. We'll be right back with 2:19 left in the first quarter.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Okay, after that timeout, we got 3rd and about 11 on the Carver 35. Quarterback's going back to pass. Looks like he wants a screen, but it's not coming. He's getting some pressure, and he's thrown away. I tell you what, he got good pressure that time from number 3 for Jackson Olin. It's going to be Case in Boston who, let's call that a coverage sack. He came out wanting the screen, Blaine, and that time nothing else was there. All of our defenders had their guy covered, and really number 1 for them, May just threw it away.
Big answer by our defense right there.
Not May, I'm sorry, Young. Correct that. All right, so back deep on about his own 30-yard line is Khalil King. Punting is number 41.
Looks like we're coming with some pressure here.
Yeah. Oh. Could be a punt we could return here, too. He gets it on his own 25. He's got a little blocking. Good return that time, up to 15 yards to the 40. New quarterbacks coming in now. Tank's coming in. Coach talked tonight about swapping the quarterbacks, make sure they each get some playing time tonight, and see who has the hot hand, Blaine. Is that kind of what he told you before the game?
It was. We got, with Tank being an older guy and being a senior and a guy that had the playing time last year, and I think it's just a situation where Coach McCack is trying to light a fire.
And that's right. I mean, we're 1-4. 3. We got to get something going. We got a whistle down, flag on the play. Not sure if we jumped or what that flag's about. But the flag's on the right, on the far side, about on the 42-yard line.
And I think, from talking to a couple of coaches, there is no doubt in the ability of Tank, and it's my understanding that there's not a play, a route in the playbook that he doesn't know, and it's just really about execution and. More importantly, it's about handling adversity, I think, is the main thing with him and what they're wanting to work with. So sometimes you see it in sports where you get a little competition and it's all you need to spark you. So this may be exactly what Tank needed.
Yeah, it's time for now some of the younger kids to step up. And, it could do Tank, like you say, it could do Tank good on the sideline watching Malik and critiquing him, So this time Tank pulls it out. He throws to number 1 on the left side. That's Cantrell. He's hit at the 40 by number 5. He brought down. His ball came loose, but that's after it hit the ground. So he gains about 4 yards to the 44.
Looks like the game plan tonight on our end is a lot of quick passes. Look like we're trying to get it on the corners. A lot like Carver. Not as much vertical down the field throws as a lot of quick passes.
I like that too because we need some successes. We need some small victories out there. Tank's out back in the backfield by himself. Carver was close to jumping off sides there. Everybody's in tight on this formation. 7, Khalil King goes in motion. Tank keeps it, goes up the middle, a little bit of hole there, lowers his head, gets the first down. I tell you what, Blaine, Tank is not worried about hitting somebody because he'll deliver a lick.
When he's definitely a quarterback. When he makes it to the second level, he's not looking for the sidelines, that's for sure.
He's looking to lower his shoulder and popping somebody. Got a first down that time, so we're on the Carver 47, it looks like. Handoff up the middle. Good hole there, good reading. He just threw somebody on the ground. Casey Jones that time just took his right arm, and threw the defender on the ground and just said, "Get out of my way." Did you catch the number for Carver?
Looked like number 14 may have been the recipient of that forearm shiver, and that gets everybody excited.
Oh my gosh, doesn't it though? Tank on the he's standing on about the 37 single. He pulls it down. He's running, puts a move on. He's going to get about 3 yards when there wasn't much there.
Yeah, good move there. Just kind of a slow developing play more than anything else. But was able to pick up 3-4 yards, made something out of nothing.
I don't know. I smell a little something funny.
2nd down and 7 coming up for the Mustangs.
I mean, we're moving the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if they're cooking hot dogs here or
something's cooking up here. All right, flag on the play. They're going to knock us down to where it's now 2nd and about 13.
Well, we got to have a big play right here. We're going to have to. We're behind the chains a little bit. Be smart. And,
this play went about 2 yards. Handoff up the middle to Jabari. Wasn't much there. Maybe gained a yard or two. This drive after the punt started on the Jackson Olin side, about probably around the 20-yard line. So it brings up 3rd. Actually, that's the end of the first quarter, Blaine. So I got to say that first quarter went by pretty decent. Good play calling on our part, and good football tonight.
Pretty clean football first quarter right there. I agree with you. We just got to keep building on our momentum, though. But yeah, definitely good first quarter.
Hey, Rick, are you a doctor?
I confess, I'm not actually a doctor, but I'm the car doc.
What's Car Doc, Rick?
Car Doc is an exclusive membership in our maintenance program.
Oh, cool. What does it offer?
You can get roadside assistance, you're gonna get your oil change, you're gonna get your brakes checked. Car Doc is available on new and used cars, giving you the greatest of service, maintenance, and repairs. That's right, it's worth $3,000 to you right here at Freeway Honda.
You're right, so come on in for as little as $25 a month on that Car Doc program. Here at Freeway Honda, 5 Points in Inslee, or online at freewayhondaal.com.
All right, after the first quarter with the score 6-6, it definitely looks like the JO players got their groove back, and they got this game going on now. They're having fun out there. T-shirt Calhoun comes to the first side. Tank goes up the line barking his orders out. He's got Kaysen to his right. Split out on the right is Khalil King. Kaysen tries the left side, but is well defended that time. Brings up I believe it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was 7 Holloway there on the play. Just good pursuit from the backside. Not one of those plays where not even sure anybody was designed to block him. When you design plays like that, you want your guy to be able to outrun him on that side. But number 7 just quick to the ball.
Yeah, he was. That was a good play. So to your right side is Kentrell Calhoun and Jadian Chambers, number 11. Over there on the left is twins out there. Khalil King. Tank goes back. He's on the right side. He's got somebody open. He just kind of threw it too low. Running across the field that time was number 81 for Jackson Olin. That's going to be Rashad Sager, just a freshman. He was open there, Blaine. He just couldn't get it to him. He threw it kind of at his feet.
Yeah, that's a tall ask for a receiver to be running full speed and to have to bend over and catch one at his ankles. But, nice drive, stalls out there, and even though we have a turnover on downs, Carver's going to have to drive the ball the better half of 65 yards to score. So they'll have their work cut out for them. Carver's Jackson Olin still has 4 linebackers, freshmen, then playing right now.
So they got a handoff on the right side. I tell you what, their running back there got some tough yardage. He goes from the 36 to it looks like the JO I think he ran him out of bounds on the JO 47, so they're going to move the chains.
Yeah,
That was number 8.
Good play running down their sideline there, and it like our defense was waiting on each other to knock them out of bounds, and nobody ever did.
Got a flag on the play that time. I don't know if we moved quick that time or what that was. We might have jumped. No, they're going to call it the other way. It looked like Carver's the one that jumped. I believe it was when the receiver, they had a guy in motion who made a quick move like he's going to turn up, and I think that's when they called it.
Yeah, that would be legal in the CFL, but unfortunately in the Alabama High School Association, that won't work. No.
Fields are a little bit bigger too. So does that fake the handoff? He throws it out to his left, goes right through number 6's hands, and I'm going to tell you what, we're lucky there because he had some running room.
Yeah, number 1 knew it, number 6 knew it, and I believe everybody on our sideline knew it as well. Good pass, tight spiral, right on the money, hit him in stride, and just in and out of his hands.
Yeah, it was, and I see TT and Eddie Polinitz are talking about that too because that was their side of the field. All right, so it brings up second and about 15. Young takes the handoff, hands it off to number 8, who's got some running room on the right side. He's going to get his first down. He runs through a couple of our defenders. He's brought down that time by, looked like number 5, Polinitz came up and hit him and brought him down after a good gain on their part. Moving the chains.
That's 2 plays on this drive where the running back's not touched till he gets to the next level, and we're going to be in for a long night if this continues to keep up.
Yeah, Jacoby Moultrie comes back in. He's handoff to number 3. He's going around the right side, the left side. He's run down by Will Hall to save a touchdown that time. He's brought him down on about the 15-yard line.
All right, we're just reeling a little bit right here, and here's where you got to dig deep. You got to play smart, keep everything in front of you. We can just hold them to a field goal.
Handoff up the middle. This time no go and nowhere. He's not going anywhere. It's Jacorian Wren's getting up. Number 9, Jacoby Moultrie is getting up, and on the bottom of the pile is number 3 for Jackson Ole, Casey Boston. That time they lost 2 yards that time, so call it second and about 12.
Yeah, good pursuit right there with our guys.
Got 3 down linemen. You've seen so many freshmen playing on Jackson Ole, I tell you. Jacoby Moultrie just
got him.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was number 2. Kaysen Jones just jumped up, and I didn't see who got the sack there. Did you catch that number? Is that number 3 that time?
Believe number that 3 was number 8 came in from the secondary.
And number 3, Casey Boston, got the sack. Brings him back another 7-8 yards. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Cannot get anything over the top right here. We're watching for pump fakes. Any kind of stop and go. These guys are playing as man-to-man coverage.
Comes back. Looks like it's going to be a screen over the middle. He's got some running room, some quickness, and he's going to get the first down.
Well, he's quick.
No, I'm sorry, not the first down. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Yes, he's quick.
That yellow line fooled me, too. It's what we see on TV all the time as a first down. And
I know it.
That's the soccer box, it looks like.
Well, we got our wish. We got the field goal attempt coming up unless it's a fake of something. But the field goal unit's on number 41, who's got an excellent leg. I know he'll get it to the field. He'll get it there. Well, let's just see if it's accurate.
Hey, maybe we can get a paw up like we did last time.
Yeah, we blocked the last one. And it's a knuckle ball. Looks like it goes straight through, so it's going to be good. So with 8:27 left in the second quarter, Carver goes up 9-6. Blaine, that time we gave up chunks of yardage, but we jailed right there at the end and held them to the field goal attempt. And hey, I got to call that a victory.
Not ideal, not what you want, but from a defensive perspective, and I know defensive coordinator for the Mustangs, he's got to be pleased with that. Anytime you get 9 nickeled and dimed all the way down the field and come together as a group there when it gets inside the red zone and hold them to a field goal. As you said, it is a small victory.
Yeah, I got to believe it's a victory there. So we got facing a kickoff from their 40. 4 and 17 are going back there. That's Markel Williams and Kaiser Jones, with Markel being the deepest.
You know, it's games like this, you look up in a year or two of what turned a class around, freshmen and sophomores. It's games like this. Two teams that needs a victory bad, so somebody's going to grow up tonight.
Yeah, somebody's going to walk over that victory. All right, so they kicked it through the end zone. Jackson Olin's going to start this on their own 20. And back on that kickoff was sophomore Mikael McCurdy was also back there. See if the offense can keep moving. See what we got going. So Malik Lowe is going to come back in this time. See if he can keep this chain moving.
Yeah. You know, he had the hot hand last time, and I didn't go as far as to ask Coach how long he was going to alternate before he decided he felt good about who had the hot hand. But I have to say, so far, the youngster is he's kind of had his way going up down the field. Now, Tank's had a little bad luck. They're both having some good plays. That's the good thing. You got guys competing. You got guys that are wanting to be leaders on this team, and it's only going to make both of them better.
Handoff up the middle is going nowhere. That's Polanitz, number 21, Jabari Polanitz. Didn't get much blocking there, so it was a play, no gain.
Yeah, their defensive line just got a great push, and sometimes you just make the wrong decision and you get a stalemate.
Jadian Chambers checks in, and Jabari comes out. Got twins to each side. Malik's by himself in the backfield. I'd like to see a quick pass, maybe a quick in over the middle on the left side there. He's going back, and he's wide open over the middle, and he overthrew him. Oh, my God, he was running free at the 40-yard line. He would have gone the distance.
Wide open,
Great
seam
call.
route up the middle. You got your receivers spread out. Great design. You got a player we're running right up the middle, as you said, wide open, and we miss him by 1-2 yards lower, and he's still running.
And that was number 11, Jadian Chambers, running free there. So this brings up a 3rd down and 10. This time, Malik Lowe's in the backfield. Got handoff to, he fakes it up. He's got it. He's going back to pass. He's running this time for his life. He's going to go down at about 13-yard line. I tell you what, from almost having certain glory to getting a sack, that's pretty tough there.
Well, you got 3rd down and long yardage to get. Defense is going to pin their ears back and not have to worry about the run as much. And young quarterback back there, not been in that situation many times. You'd like to see your quarterback just get rid of it and throw it out of bounds, throw it over on the track. We need to get a good punt off here.
Well, I still see Jadian running free down the middle. You don't get more open than that. All right, Jacorian Wren goes back. He puts a pretty decent punt up. Hits on about the 46, takes a good Jackson Olin roll.
Good punt.
Goes past the 50. It's going to be down on the Carver side of the field at the 47. So after that punt, Carver takes over at their own 47. Gives me a minute to tell you about Morgan & Morgan, or thank our sponsors, Morgan & Morgan, for all that they've done for Jackson Olin.
On this Tuesday, the 24th.
Handoff up the middle. He is hit. Jacorian reinforced him to the right side where there wasn't much there, and he got some good yardage. Looked like Jacorian came breaking free there, and the running back veered to the right and got away.
He's shifty, that's for sure. And we got to get our hands on him. These guys are quick. They want to be in space. They're going to put moves on us out in the open field. We have got to gang tackle.
This time, a handoff up the middle again. He is held up that time. Jacorian Wren said, "You're not getting past me this time." Just pulled him back to him. That was number 8, Washington, with the ball that time. No gain.
Second and 11 coming up for the Rams.
Actually, he lost a yard, Blaine.
Ball for 41.
All right, let's catch our breath here and see if we can keep everything in front of us.
Quick pass to the right side, and it's read beautifully that time.
Nice.
That's number 9, Jacoby Moultrie, who came in. But I tell you what, we're gonna get a rough in there over there. I think there's a penalty against one of the Jackson Olin kids for a late hit. But Jacoby Moultrie, the awareness he had on that when he came up, and he stopped that for no gain, and then we do something crazy and get a late hit.
You don't like to see that. You have a great play like that, and everybody's excited, and then you get a late hit, negates everything good you did. And
well, it gives them the first down, keeps the drive going too.
Just, the mistakes and the youth, and they're all learning. They're all teachable moments, and I think that's the frustration of the coaching staff is you teach this some of these things week to week, and it's up to the players to apply it on Friday night. And late hits, those just can't happen. You can't give away 15 yards one time a series or every 2 series when you're struggling to have good things happen, especially on offense. It all goes together.
Yeah, and the coaches are really, I can't tell who it is they're talking to. I think it might be number 5. Ernie Polanitz with that late hit because they're over there. No, that's not. That's actually Jacorian Wren, number 55, who obviously was the one that got the late hit because Coach V went over there, and I saw another coach over there. And, they're coaching their kids up, and they know he's playing hard, but you got to be smart.
That's right. The older guys, the guys that want it so bad, they know that this is their last year, and sometimes you just get a little overzealous and excited, and that's what we had right there in that situation.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 on the Jackson Olin, about the 9, let's call it the 26. Handoff up the middle. I tell you what, Jacorian Wren held on by his, had him with his hand. He had the shirt, brought him down till help got there. So it's going to be small gain. It's going to be 2nd and about 2 on the 24.
Well, by now we're a quarter and a half into it. We know what they're going to do. We know what they're going to try to do. I don't think we're going to be really surprised at this point. It's just a matter of being disciplined, keeping everything, doing your job. And one thing's for sure, I think, and Tim alluded to, Coach Tim alluded to this before the game, is we don't want to get in a shootout with these guys. That's not our team this year. That's not what we do.
Quick pass over. Oh, he is hit that time by Markel Williams. Came up and separated him from the ball because the ball was delivered really a good throw, but Markel came up and just said, "No, you're not catching this." Yeah, you're right.
And, talking about, I was going to say earlier, we're talking with the coaches. I was told 5 to 6. They're seeing 5 to 6 plays a game that makes a difference, is what I was told. And all the other plays are good and everything, but just the plays like the pass up the middle that we miss, and then the 4th down where we throw it low. Those are the part of that 5 and 6.
This time it rolls out to the right, hits number 6 on about the 21, and he is hit hard. Close to the first down by 33 for Jackson Olin. That's going to be sophomore Mikael McCurdy.
Yeah, pretty good defense with our guys. Just a good throw and catch. I don't think anybody thought that this Carver Rams team was going to just lay down and let our guys come in here and do what we wanted to tonight. There's no doubt they're playing like a team that's hungry for a victory.
Yeah, you could tell that before the game. They were out there popping some leather, getting ready for this game. So did we jump off sides? I think we did. We're just giving them cheap little yards, making it easier. We got to think. We got to be more disciplined than that and watch that snap. That gives you a head start. When you 1st and 5 is not a bad way to start a new drive.
And it's concentration. When you're on defense, any coach will tell you that there's really no excuse for it because you just got to be watching the ball and you go when the ball snaps. So just got to concentrate better.
Pass to the right side. He catches it, but I'm going to tell you what, he is run out of bounds by number 5 for a serious loss. That's Erdy Polinich, who just hit him, and he's going to lose about 8 yards on that, Blaine.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Camp right there, one-handed back behind him.
But it cost him, didn't it?
Probably didn't need to catch it.
Yeah.
Probably if he would have known what was about to happen, he would have let that ball go. But nevertheless, a SportsCenter highlight catch, to say the least.
No doubt, no doubt. That was well read. The awareness that time of Erdy Polinich was off the charts.
Second down.
All right,
Mikael Williams and number 33 for Jackson Olin. Mikael McCurdy swap sides, a little sprint to the right side. He got some good yardage back. He's going to get down till about the Jackson Olin 13, which will bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, this seems to be the down and distance of this drive, this 3rd and 7 or 8 that we have yet to be able to stop Carver. See if we can hold them to a field goal right here again.
Yeah, the drive that started on the Carver 47. So he's throwing it to the end zone. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. And did he make the catch? He made the catch. They both went up, and their receiver came down with the ball. Looked like he had the height advantage. Mikael Williams was on the defense. He was right there with him. The other kid was just bigger.
Yeah, both guys jump as high as they can go. If you would have a still shot, it would have looked like one of those pictures you see where they're both at their highest peak, and it's just a matter of the guy's got about a hand width higher than the other guy.
Right.
That's it. And a great catch to hold on to it clean right there.
So that's it. Yeah, it was just a jump ball, and their guy went up and got it. Our guy was in good position. He just was a little bit too big. So 41 is going to kick the extra point attempt, and it's blocked again. And it goes down.
I don't know that he ever.
Was it a snap? Was it a fake?
Well, we never blocked it. The holder knew it was going to be blocked, so he was going to try to keep it. And our guys just smothered him, so the holder never got it out of his hand.
All right, so with 2:32 left, let's take a little break here. Carver's leading 15-6 right before halftime. We'll be right back. Jackson Olin football.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
2:32 left for halftime, and Jackson Olin needs to answer this. Going halftime, cut the score a little bit. But we're not going to do it on the kickoff return because he keeps kicking it to the end zone.
I don't know what this guy's grades are in
strong
the classroom, but I'm going to tell you, I believe there's probably a little scholarship money out there for number 41 if he decided he wanted to play football after high school.
No doubt. I bet you. I would be shocked if he hadn't kicked just about nearly 90% of his kicks in the end zone.
And that's a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
That's anytime you got a guy that can flip the field right there. I'm punting the ball, kicking off. You see it on the collegiate level. A good punter, kicker can really help you. Let's go right here. We need a good, solid drive. We got 2:32 and timeouts. We got to get
Tanks in the game this time. Got number 2 to his right. That's going to be Kaysen Jones. Takes sweep to the right side. Kaysen's got the ball. He's about at the 25, 26-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, you like to see your running back with a kind of you're running your 2-minute offense when you get that close to the sideline. Just
Don't get out of bounds.
Take it out of bounds.
That's right.
I think that's it's safe to say the coaches are letting him know that. Just an honest mistake, but nevertheless, we're moving fast.
This time Tank's in the backfield by himself. We got twins to each side.
Looks like they're stacked on top of each other.
Tank's going to keep it, bring it down the middle. A little running room there. He lowers his shoulder. He's going to move the chains. He's going to get out to about the 37 of Jackson Olin with 1:53 left.
You got to move the ball. Got to move the ball. We got to be set up while they're moving the chains.
It's a first down for the Mustangs.
Same formation as last time, Pete. We're stacked up on both sides.
Quick pass to the right side. That's number 7, Khalil Jones. This time he goes out of bounds after about a gain of 7.
Good. That's a good sound play. You got out of bounds. Well, they're not. I guess he did get out of bounds. The clock's still running. Coach Tim is letting them know that the clock's running. I thought we got out of bounds.
No, yeah, Tim's got it down.
We have lost 10 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds we've lost off that scoreboard.
If not more.
That the side judge clearly made the out-of-bounds signal, and that's what Coach Vakakis is telling
Yeah,
him.
it's at 1:19, and I'm not sure what it should go back to, but probably at least another 20 seconds they just let run.
And I think it's safe to say they're not even going to work full with it other than getting the play clock back to 40. We're going to just let it ride. They're going to say he wasn't out of bounds.
Got motion. Fake. This time Tank pulls it down again. Runs it out to about the 49. Chains move. Chains are moving again with 1:07. 1:07. This time they did stop it like they're supposed to, because after the first time, the last time they didn't. Plus that out of bounds. I don't understand that at all.
Unfortunate right there, but we're moving fast here. We got a minute left. We can make it 50 yards.
Tank gets it, throws it to number 7 on the right side. That's Khalil King. He goes out of bounds after about 4 yards.
Smart play. That play was a little long developing there. Got to get that ball out of his hands quick. Let your speed guys move.
So it looks like a gain of 3.
Got out of bounds. No real harm done there. Just don't need a sack. And
Khalil and number 17, Kaiser Jones, go to the left side. Handoff up the middle, and he is being brought down. This time the ball comes loose, but I think the ground's going to cause that. That's going to be Kaysen Jones.
It's like number 10.
Timeout by Jackson Olin with 46 seconds left.
Looked like McKinstry, number 10, just, I guess that's almost like wasn't a bear hug, but he was a horse collar.
It looked like it could have been a horse collar, and they could have called a penalty there because he just grabbed his from the back and held on.
Yeah, well, and he actually jumped, and he pulled him by the like a horse collar and tried to kind of catapult himself over his head. Well, we got a timeout. We got 46 seconds, and I'll be honest with you. You know, these guys, there's no doubt our Mustangs are working hard week to week, and I know what kind of work that this offensive staff puts in on these 2-minute type drills. These guys have practiced this day in and day out. They know what to do. It's just execution at this point, these last 45 seconds.
Yeah, we got 45 seconds left. We got and we're moving the ball.
And that's kind of been the deal all night is we've stopped ourselves, only showing 6 points, but we've moved the ball all night.
We have. We've just hadn't the Carver defense is bent, but they hadn't broken. So Tank hands off the ball to come to the right side, and we're going to get about 4 yards. He runs out of bounds. That's going to be number 13 for Jackson Olin, and that's sophomore Amarian Brown.
Yeah, ran out of bounds right there by 22 Hill and 8 Washington.
He actually gained 4 yards with 42 seconds left.
Still plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in high school football with the clock stoppage on first downs. Just got to be smart, avoid a sack, got a senior quarterback. He's been there. He knows what to do.
T-shirt goes in motion. Tank goes back pass. He throws it to number 7, Khalil King, but it was defended by number 59 for Carver. And so the clock stops with 38 seconds left, brings up 3rd and 7.
I'm gonna say that's probably 59's first breakup this year, playing defensive tackle.
Yeah.
His teammates got kind of a laugh out of that. Nice play by him to stop that little screen pass.
This time Tanks goes back. He's got a receiver on the right side. He threw it down, but it's going to be roughing the passer by number 7, Carver. So this is going to be a big mistake on their part because this is going to move it 15 yards. First down.
And
that's
needed.
A good call.
Well, it was definitely a good call. It was, and their coaches know it.
There's no argument over there.
When you in high school, college, professional, any league, when a quarterback releases the ball, they're not going to let you take another step, 2 steps, and hit the quarterback.
No, not at all. So that's a big mistake because that puts the ball down on the Carver 21 with 35 seconds left. About a second went off on the clock.
So, again, we just got to be smart with our play calls. Plenty of time.
Tank hands off up the middle to Jabari. There's nothing there. In fact, he's probably going to lose a yard.
Not happy.
No, there's just no execution on that play.
Something Coach Bukakas is certainly not happy with.
I don't think Coach is too pleased with the play call.
I'm gonna say that it was execution by a lineman.
Well, yeah, execution.
Because it looked to me that Coach Tim called a play and that they thought was going to work. They were looking right in the area where the ball was going to go, and they clearly saw one of our players that didn't do his job. And I think that's what got Coach Tim fired up. But
we still got 29 seconds left here. It's second down, actually.
Do we know how many more timeouts do we have left?
I'm thinking maybe that might have been our last one. This production is brought to you by Marshall Production. Jacob Marshall, Josh Marshall, Randy Higgins, and Ryan McGill, and the guys at Marshall Productions. We appreciate it, guys.
Second down coming up for the Mustangs.
All right, second down. We actually lost a yard on that one. Tank goes back. He's looking to his right side. He's being pressured. He gets away. He throws it to the end zone, a wide open, but he's out of the end zone, or did he catch it? He was out of the end zone.
Yeah, he was out of bounds before
about a yard, I think.
He was out of bounds, actually, before we threw the ball, and cleverly he stepped back in, and in the end it ends up being a yard, 2 yards out of bounds. But smart play to try to jump back in.
I like the call. It was there. I think if a little more awareness on the receiver's part to know just go to the back of the end zone and stop. Because you can't go out and come back in. Brings up 3rd and 11 with about 21 seconds left.
I got to believe this is 2-down territory. That we're definitely gonna have two downs to get this 10 yards.
And we got a timeout by Carver. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Credit score bonus.
Hey, look, it's great. That's right. It's bonus. That's right. Bonus credit month. Bonus. That means your credit score comes off your MSRP. We're giving it away. We know at Freeway Honda, everybody's got a bump. Everybody's got a bruise. But guess what? We'll get you done at Freeway Honda.
It's like a bonus payday this month.
J.O., don't forget, we're raising money for you, your school. Come in. You buy a car, we send a check. Our goal is $50,000 for J.O. $50,000. You got to come in. We got to raise money. We'll send you a check.
Okay, we're back after that timeout. So we got 3rd down and 11 with 21 seconds left. Very important we get in the end zone here right for a half. Number 2, Kason Jones checks back in. He's to the left of Tank. Tank's got twins to each side. He's looking over at his coaches, barking his orders out.
Yeah, we got man-to-man coverage basically, and we got a center field safety. He's going to have his
Tank
options.
takes it, quick throw to the right. He catches it. Calhoun catches it, and he's hit. He's going to move the change. Clock should stop. It's at 15 seconds left. Hurry up offense. They're going to get up and just spike it.
Got to be down when the clock starts moving. We got to be down and ready.
Boom. There you go. He got it in, spiked it. That took about 2 seconds. I think another second went off.
Easily another second went off.
12 seconds.
You know, you get chipped away a second here, a second there.
Well, it adds up.
It just adds up, and we
right.
just lose 2 seconds.
Talked to Auburn and LSU about that a couple years ago.
I think Nick Saban may be able to tell you something about a second.
Well, there's another one. All right, so it's second down and goal. So this is it. Tank looks to the right, nothing there. He's going to the left. He throws it to the right side. Oh! You know, good thing. The only thing I can say good about that is he threw it where the only person going to catch it is going to be our receiver.
Yeah, he threw it to would have been his left side, but the receiver's right side. But as you said, Pete, he was going to jump up high and catch it with one hand in the corner of the end zone, or nobody was going to get it.
That's exactly right. So 7
seconds here on the 10-yard line. If you can get a quick
look, the play clock started, and and our guys aren't even back online yet. It's down at 10.
Now we got another timeout, Carver.
They literally ran the play clock when our number 17, our guy was coming back went after the ball. That was going to be Kaiser Jones goes and picks up the ball, and the play clock starts.
To me, that's an officiating crew. That's their
not
fault.
Watching,
and that's you got. You know, everybody's got a job and things they're doing. You got a receiver that's nice enough to jog out there to the track and get the ball that was just overthrown.
Yeah, I think I'd tell him not to do it no more.
Like we might can wait on him until he gets back before
Let
we
them get
start
the ball.
to play. Certainly. But, 7 seconds right here on the 10-yard line. I don't know exactly what play call I got in mind, but I'm thinking something like that little quick pass, that seam that we missed on earlier. Something quick, maybe over the linebackers, maybe if we can fake with a run and something, maybe old Tebow style or something. But it's got to be quick.
And you got to consider, too, I was watching Amadou before the game, and he was kicking that ball good. I mean, it's in his distance. Field goal, let's get 3 if we have to.
Absolutely. If you don't get any yardage here, we
I agree, something quick. He throws it back. No, that's going to be out of the end zone, and that's going to be 1 second left. I think maybe it's Amadou time, huh?
Yep. Bring out the field goal. 1 second left.
And it is. Here comes Amadou.
Yeah, they're going to try to sneak it on over to 0 on us, but don't think that's going to work. No. Let's keep them out here at 1 second.
Oh, they're trying. The Carver coaches are trying to get their kids off the field, but no, it's 1 second.
Thankfully, the head referee understands that, and we're on the same page on our end. But
yeah, there's clearly a second left. See that all that missing on the management of the clock there. It comes down. Look what's left. 1 second.
That's exactly right, and you got to give Carver credit right there on that last play. They had that one sniffed out.
Yeah, that was not gonna go.
And it was. I like the play call. It was kind of a throwback, so to sort, where you got a guy coming in motion from one side of the field. We fake to him. We scramble to the opposite side, then throw back to the guy. So I like the play call, but it seems to me that Carver may have saw that on film.
Right.
Because as soon as they saw the guy going in the corner, 3 guys followed him. But your kicker here is another opportunity to build on last week and see if he can get his second field goal.
Well, this would be big for Amadou, and I tell you what, it would go a long ways.
Yeah, we got the field crew here. I don't know if that was our halftime
I don't know what that is
or what.
Oh well, stranger things have happened, right? All right, so they're coming back on. Amadou's going to have his chance here. Actually, Tim has rethought this. They're putting Tank in.
Oh, we're going to go for it.
We're going for the field goal. We're going for the touchdown.
It's all or nothing right here.
Yeah.
10-yard line. Tells you we got something. We got something possibly worked up.
It's going to be and the whistle throws. It's a penalty. It's going to be on Jackson Olin. They stopped the play. So we're backing them up.
Looked like we jumped right there. Side guy, judge called it. Tells me one of the receivers probably flinched or jumped.
So they back him up. Kason Jones checks back in. Tank's in at quarterback at the moment.
Yeah, you don't like to see that with no time left, going back another 5 yards. But wide field, we got guys spread out. It just takes one guy popped open. Tank just make the right read, and we'll have us a touchdown.
Snap goes back. Tank's looking over the middle. He's got a guy over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the first half is going to end on a downer with the score 15-6 Carver. We're looking forward to the halftime show from the Carver band and the Jackson Olin band. Always entertaining. Let's see what the second half brings us. We'll be back after this halftime.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Welcome back to the Jackson Olin Carver start of the third quarter. Brought to you by Marshall Productions. This is the Mustang Football Network. Blaine, we saw the first half, we saw Jackson Olin really doing a good job moving the ball. Defense was doing their own, containing them. They need to go get a heck of a lot more aggressive and make some plays coming in the second half. But I like what I saw. We couldn't get in the end zone, but we were able to move the ball.
You can't. You go in the locker room, as coaches, and you want to tell your guys, you played hard. You had good attitude. We didn't have a lot of penalties, but you look up, you've only scored 6 points. Not the greatest outcome, but the fact of the matter is they got a pretty nifty little offense, and we've held them to 15 points. And I gotta believe that we got a couple of 2 or 3 touchdowns up our sleeve here in the second half if the defense just could step up.
Yeah, and I tell you,
keep playing hard like they did the first half. If we can hold them to another just maybe 2 touchdowns tops, and then we catch fire, we got a shot. But again, not what Coach Tim is wanting us to do is get into a shootout. That was not the game plan.
That's right, and we made some really bad decisions out there. We've lost our cool a couple of times. Penalties, while we didn't have a lot of penalties, what we had really hurt us, especially on that last touchdown drive. We got a really uncalled for, unsportsmanlike conduct over there that kept that drive alive. Otherwise, they're turning the ball over. But anyway, we're going to be on offense coming out in the third quarter. Number 4, number 17, and 5 are all going back deep for Jackson Olin. That's going to be Markel Williams being the deepest one out there. So let's see what happens here, and let's see how this second half takes us. So Markel Williams, you got Erdy Polinitz, and you got Kaiser Jones deep. Oh, we might get a return here. Yeah, he fields it on about the 4. It's going to be Markel Williams coming to his left side. He's got a hole. If he keep his feet.
Got shoestring.
Great return. Good start. Going to get it out to about the Jackson Olin 35. Be a good start tonight for the second half.
Exactly what we needed right there. Got the kick we wanted. Good wedge formed, and he pops it right up in there just as they playing. And as you said, good field position here to start the second half.
Looks like Tank's coming out to start the second half. Kaiser Jones is, Casey Jones is back there with him. Tank is getting the play. He gets he pitches it to the left to Casey Jones. He's got some blocking out there. If he can keep on his feet, he's got a big run there. He's going to get about 15, 20 yards there. I'm going to tell you, he's moving the chains. He's got about 15 yards there, Blaine.
I'm not sure, Pete, if I don't, the second half, if I don't kind of
run it.
I don't know if I just dial it back, maybe keep them honest with a thrower here or two, but I think I give two a heavy dose inside and out and just ride him.
I think you're right, and I think with my feeling with Tank starting the second half, we're going to see a lot more running. Tank's got a good arm, like you said, keep him honest, but Tank can run the ball too. Quick pitch to number 7 on the outside there, Khalil King. He gets close to the first down. I think he got it.
He did. Good. That's a glorified handoff when you get a quick pitch like that. Another good play.
Actually short. Going to be 2nd and 8. 2.
Must have stepped out of bounds.
Right.
Not much complaint on our side there. It was right in front of him, so must have been a good call.
Fake quick pitch. This time Tank lowers his head, and he's going to get close to the first down. It's going to be short. Tank's a hard runner, so that's why I got a feeling that we're going to be running that ball, and he's going to use his arm just enough to keep him honest.
Second half, you want to lean on them. Still a muggy night, even though we're late in September. Fatigue starts setting in. Again, just what we talked about before the game started. We just got to have good things happen, and we got to have a couple of good things happen in a row for these kids. And until that happens, they're at seed of doubt, and the same thing that Carver's going through. So again, what we talked about, learning how to win. This is where you grow up right here.
Looks like they're going to measure, see if we can get the first down here. It looks to me from up here just a little short. Coach V probably wants to know exactly how short he is here, but we'll know shortly. They're coming out with the change to measure it.
Sometimes you get a little gamesmanship with your coaching staff, the
about
offensive.
a half yard short.
Yeah, you can request the officials to spot the ball. It gives you a little extra time to come up, dial up a play.
That's right. It gives your kids a little time, although they just got out of halftime.
May call 2 plays right here. If we get the first down, we're going to go ahead and run this next play on first down. Sometimes you'll see that when it's that close.
Well, and you may see him go deep, take a shot here with it only being a half yard to go. So let's see what Coach dials up here. Got Khalil King and Kaiser Jones split left. T-shirt Cantrell Calhoun. No, he's just going to go fall forward for the first down. We had a quarterback keep that time, so we got a first down. Moving them chains, I like that. Jaden Chambers is also out there on the receiving end. With Casey Jones back there with Tank. Quick pitch to the left side. Khalil King puts a good move on. He's going to get about 6 yards that time. I like that quick play. That's a quick hit.
It is.
Good,
and that's
positive yards.
Getting the guys out on the edge. See if we can wear them down a little bit. You're going to see a little bit
side's open.
Right. You see a little bit of the throws outside and hit them with 2 inside. Just, back and forth.
Fake the quick pitch to the left.
Play.
This time
Tank
Tank is going to get it up the middle. We're running the ball. We got a first down. We're moving the chains. We've definitely decided to come out and run the ball.
Yeah, good fake to Jones there, and Tank just using that big frame. Good weapon to have when you're inside 5 yards to go for a first down.
So it comes up with good catch by 17 over there. He's still fighting. He's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. I'm going to tell you what, Kaiser Jones that time took a little pitch out on about 8 yards, and he made another 10 yards after contact. Great determination, great concentration by Kaiser.
Good play, good hard running. Not hard to tell this guy 17 came to play tonight.
And I'm going to tell you something, that running is open, that passing up. This time it's a whistle. I'm not sure what that's about. Might be a delay of game because the back judge called something.
We had, looks like a legal substitution. They may have had either 12 guys.
I think you're right. It's going to go against Carver.
It appeared they didn't get all their defenders off.
We'll take it.
Not sure exactly what the rules are in high school football because we didn't snap the ball yet. And they had already called a flag, so maybe you can't break the huddle or something like that with more than 11 guys.
So we got 1st and 5. We're on about the 10-yard line. A pitch to Kaysen on the left side. He's got some running room. He might score, and he does. He scores. Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he stepped out.
He didn't step out of bounds, did he? Oh, wow.
We're getting.
And he called it. Our production team saw the film there, and they're saying that no way he stepped out of bounds.
I think I trust the guys that have those cameras.
So we're in the Wildcat,
zoomed in.
and that's going to lose a yard or two. It's a slow developing play that time. Kaysen took the snap. Nothing opened up.
I think it was a busted coverage. You see they put in a jumbo package there. Probably guys that aren't used to playing on offense a lot get in sometimes. You want to run a gimmick-type play, like the guy with the ball ran one way and the blockers went the other way right there.
Yeah, we did. So it brings up 2nd and about 3.
Got our normal guys back in now.
Yeah. So Tank's back in there with Kaysen to his left. Got motioned by Markel. Up the middle for Kaysen, and he's going to get to about the 5-yard line and go down there, bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, just a zone read play. Good defense right there. Carver has had a tendency to do this all night long. They just let us go all up and down the field, and
we got to score.
When we get inside the red zone,
first down here. It's 4th and 1. Going to be timeout. Coach V's going to take a good timeout here. This is very important we get the first down. We'll be right back with 8:03 left.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
All right, so we're back with 4th and 1. I'm going to make a little correction there after looking at the replay. He did step out of bounds, so my apologies for calling the refs out there.
Well, I tell you what, it was a close play, and he was
like
definitely
calling the refs out
tight-roping.
anyway.
Big play right here.
And we're going to quarterback sneak it. We might score. I know he got the first down. Did he score? He's close to the 1 yard line.
Right at the 1 yard line.
I think we do that play 4 times, we'll score.
I'm not sure if we caught them off guard or if they didn't have anybody lined up over the center and they just snapped it and went straight ahead.
That was a big push by our line. So it's 1st and goal on the 1 yard line. Tank's under center. Going to be a quarterback sneak. This time he goes in pretty easy.
There we go.
No effort. I mean, the line just pushed him back that time. I think Blaine right there, we know we can run the ball. It's going to be no secret if you're Carver, we're running the ball at you.
And I think they know that. I'm looking over there. You look on their side, they don't seem to have the numbers that we have. You got to believe we're going to wear them down. I'm with you. I say we run it the whole second half down their throat.
So that's only that's a 66-yard drive. That's the way you want to start the second half. 7:43 left. A little bit over 4 minutes. Looks like 4 minutes and a few seconds. Our kids are bouncing around. They're enthused. They're fired up here. So Amadou Boz kicks it up.
There we go.
And in. Yes, sir, Amadou.
Absolutely.
I hear you, baby.
There we go.
So with 7:43 left, your score is Carver 15, but Jackson Olin is 13, and we are coming back. War Eagle.
War Eagle, and go J.O.
And go J.O. We just had a nice Auburn fan walk by.
That's it.
So that's the way you do it. You come back after half, good talking to by Coach V. Kids fired up, came out with some enthusiasm. All of a sudden, the game's 15-13. We got a ball game.
You know, we've been told all week that we're just going to circle the wagons and regroup and get back down to basics. And I think part of that needs to be hard-nosed, run the football. Part of what we saw before the game. Not a lot of times you see a lot of teams popping pads and stuff before the game.
There was some leather popping.
I just think that the coaching staff has said, hey, guys, we're all going to do this together and let's get it done the old-fashioned way.
So we got a little pooch kick that's going to land on about the 41. He touched it.
Oh,
ball's loose.
we got it.
Jackson Olin's got it on about the 30-yard line. That's number 33 from Jackson Olin. Sophomore Mikel McCurdy. The ball, Carver tried to touch it, blame. He couldn't handle it. Popped through, and Mikel McCurdy was right there to get it. New life for J.O.
Great play call. Catch them when they're sleeping. They definitely didn't have their hands team out there. One of their defenders gets the ball, and as you said, he kind of just bobbles it up in the air. We pop him, he loses control, and we safely land on it. Got to capitalize right here.
So this is a great opportunity starting from the Carver 41. Tank's still in the game. Got Case and Jones in there as the running back. Tank takes the handoff. He hands it off to Kaysen up the middle. Kaysen's trying as he's running. I tell you what, he is not going down.
I think we had our turnover. Our deal is our basketball goal. So I think we had
is that what the excitement was down there?
We get a slam dunk over there with your little kiddie ball when you get a turnover. So that's what the excitement was.
A quick pitch to the left side. 17 is breaking through. He is not going down. He's fighting. He's going to go.
Tonight.
He's going to go down to about the 5-yard or 10-yard line where he's forced out of bounds. That's 17. That is Kaiser Jones. The big guy comes down with the reception, fights for extra yardage again. He did that last go around. Almost deja vu. Like Yogi says, all over again.
I tell you what, that's 3 or 4 times tonight, and it has took not 1, not 2, 3 guys to take 17 down.
Whistle blew, flag, the defensive side. He throws a flag. Let's see what this is about.
I tell you, Pete, I am extremely impressed with this Kaiser Jones 17 player.
Yeah, he's got great size too,
Not really somebody that was that I had thought about was on my radar leading up to this game. But you always have a breakout moment throughout your career and within a season, and this is definitely his game.
He's a junior, 6'2", 185. He's a good target, and Tank is finding him.
I'll tell you the thing about him is that when he gets the ball, he has it relentless. He does not want to go down. It reminds me a little bit of how T.O. used to run the ball when he would catch those balls. Just fierce runner.
So I like what's going on here. We're running the ball. Tank is throwing some good positive passes, and hey, we're moving the ball. And thanks to a turnover there, we're threatening to score. We're in the red zone.
We got excitement. You got good things that are happening, and that's what we talked about, and that's what these kids need, and that's what they had to have.
The Red Zone is brought to you tonight by Morgan & Morgan. The guys you need on your side. We got some comedians up here. All right, so here we go. It's 1st and 5 on the Carver 12, it looks like. He's going to pitch it out to number 2. I tell you what, Kaysen Jones, he gets pushed out. He gets his first down. It's going to be
4-yard line.
Is it the 4-yard line? So we got 1st and goal from the 4. With 6:41 left, that would be big. Scored 2 times in this quarter.
Okay, this time, unlike last time, he's not going to go with the jumbo package. They started to come out. They started to come out on the field, and Coach Bukakis brought them back on the sidelines. Going to keep the normal offensive set in.
Well, you know what I'd do after what I saw last? I'd run tank 4 times. I'd get behind my big guys and I'd run it. Let's see if that's what they do. No, we hand it off to the left side. Oh, boy, he's brought down hard.
Good play by 5. Good play.
T-shirt's brought down pretty hard by number 5 for Carver. That's Williams. Brings up second and goal from the 4. No gain on that one. We didn't lose anything. We didn't gain anything. No gain. Kids are jumping around.
Still
on the
excited.
sideline.
Still excited. That's what you want to see.
Tanks getting a play called in by Coach V. 16, 15, 14 on the play clock. We got motion to the right side. Tanks going to run it up the middle. Let's see if he can get in. And
you called it, partner. You called it.
Easy. I'd run him till he couldn't breathe anymore. Keep running him. Keep running him, Coach. So with 5:36, Jackson Olin is taking the lead. First time in this game. They're 19-15. See if we're going for 2 or if we're going to kick the extra point.
I believe this time of the game, up 4, the book's going to tell you to go for 2 to put you up 2 field goals. And with them having a good field goal kicker, that would be a pretty good strategy. It looks like that's what they're going to do. It looks like we're still keeping – we've got our backup in, looks like.
So we're going to keep it Khalil King throws it back across the grain to number 5. Touchdown. Extra point is good.
Great call.
Jones, good call. That time Khalil King took the call, went to the right side, stopped, threw it out to over to the left side to a wide open Jones. 2-point conversions. Good guys up 21-15.
Same play they called in the last series before the half. Same play they called where they faked the sweep to go to one side, and what we were talking about, the throwback where they just missed it in the corner of the end zone at the end of the first half. This time we decided to give it, fake the give and throw it, and he's there this time.
So with 5:36 left, Jackson Olin has gone up 21-15. I tell you what, we've had the ball twice. We've scored twice thanks to the defense with that nice turnover. See if the defense has had plenty of time to rest. See if they can get out there because, Carver's going to come fired at us.
Absolutely. Hey, when you're Carver, you're 0-4. You've had some tough luck this year, but you've played hard and you've been in a lot of the games. They went in at halftime, had every reason to believe this was their game, and they've kind of been shell-shocked here in the first 6-7 minutes of the second half. So I'm anxious to see how they respond on the offensive side.
Absolutely.
They've still got those wide receivers, and they still got that quarterback that can spin that ball. They got some
talent. That's right. Don't discount Young. The quarterback's very talented. They got Weatherspoon, Washington, and Carter running backs and wide receivers. So they got an arsenal. See if Amadou kicks it deep this time or if he tries that little pooch again.
Let me do it.
Amadou's lining it up from the Jackson Olin 40, taking his steps back as he does every time he kicks. He is standing on the Jackson Olin 33. The ball is on the 40, gets his usual 7-yard back as he approaches the ball. He pooches it to the right side. It's another kick, this time number 30. Oh, the ball's loose again. The ball is loose again. What they're going to call? They're going to call Jackson Olin. Jackson Olin they've done it again. The second time in a row that Amadou has pooched it. The Carver receivers could not handle the ball, and Jackson Olin comes up with it. That time it's number 8, Will Hall, I believe, that got the ball that time. Number 8, Will Hall. Oh, it was overturned? All right, that was overturned. So they're saying the ball was down. I guess I don't know. But so it's on the 40.
Somebody's
Coach
going to
does not understand this. He wants an explanation.
Well, and I don't blame him. It clearly looked like we had possession of the ball, but I've never known those kind of times when they blow a whistle and the guy's down. That's just something you don't ever get to review.
So Carver starts it from their own 40. Quick pitch to their right side. We got two defenders coming up. He gets by the first one. He's off to the races, number 5. He's being run out of bounds this time at the 15-yard line. He's run out of bounds by number 5. That's Erdy Polnitz.
Yeah, we got to buck up right here. Right here is where we do like we've been doing. We're in the red zone. Keep everything in front of us. Stay disciplined.
Handoff up the middle. He pulls it out. Number 1's running, and he is going to get close to the goal line. He's down to the 1-yard line. In 2 plays, they've gone 60 yards.
Our defensive end was fooled. He's been disciplined the whole game. This time he took the bait. He went for the fullback. And
nobody was on.
Nothing but open field around the left side, and basically he almost walks in for a touchdown.
This time he ain't going nowhere that time. That time you got Jacoby Moultrie and number 3 there for Jackson Olin is Casey Boston.
Yeah, good play right there. Just got to be stout right here in the interior. We're still stacked in there tight.
2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle. No, he pulled it.
Fumble.
Bad handoff. Bad hand. This time Jackson Olin does have the fumble. They do recover the ball. They're down there on the 4. Let's see. They're fighting over it. It appears Jackson Olin has the ball, and there's been no call from the referees yet. And they do. Right. And they do. Jackson Olin stops him that time again. It looked like a little bit. The quarterback's trying to pull it up as a run up the middle, and it was a bad exchange. Sometimes that happens.
Okay, so we got our turnover being directed to our turnover contest, dunk contest here. The new age millennial, what was started with a chain and a wrestling belt, has spawned off to just about anything.
All right, so we're down on 3. Tank hands off up the middle to Kaysen Jones. Kaysen is fighting. He's not down yet. They're going to call him down after call it 4 yards. I missed it.
Did we see, did he make the dunk? Yeah.
So 2nd down. And about 5 after the run by Jones. A little pitch out to Jones on the left side. He is running hard. He's going to get about 2 yards. I tell you what, though, Blaine, they got a little tradition they're starting here on the turnovers where they get the ball on the sideline with a little basketball and they dunk it.
That seems to
reflected that play, didn't it?
Every team is going to something. It gets everybody excited. It gets the fans excited. It gets the players excited. And I think that's why coaches agree to do it. Certainly in that situation, it warranted a dunk.
And they got that dunk. So quick pass out to the left side. We're dancing around there. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, I guess, after he caught the ball. About at the line of scrimmage would come. Brings up 4th down if that's accurate.
Yeah, you just short side of the field and trying to catch them off balance there and had less guys on that side of the field. And unfortunately, we ran out of bounds 1 yard short. You got to punt it right here. You got to punt it. And
we were running the ball so well the first half, I think I'd keep running it.
That may be, we may look back at the end of this game and we'll look back at that series and that may be one they learn from. And I got to believe we'll be going back to what they did last series, which was indeed run the ball. So delay a game. We couldn't get some people on the field there. Jacorian Wren was
is back to punt. We had a player run on late. I think that's Jacoby Moultrie. Ran on late. All right, Corey, let's get a good punt off here. Good snap, punt, high punt. He catches it on about the 36. Boy, that was a scary-looking catch. But he caught it. He secured it. So Carver will start on the Jackson Olin 36. Good field possession for Carver. So
that's right.
Our defense needs to step it up here.
You really, in that situation, you get a fumble on the 5-yard line, Pete. If you don't go 95 yards and score, at the very least, you want to flip the field. And we would like to have seen our guys have another 2 or 3 series, maybe 10 or so minutes real time to give our defense a rest. Unfortunately, they're right back out on the field. So let's see if they can just strengthen up.
Carver's bringing everybody in. They got a tight formation. Nobody really split. They're going to run the ball up the middle on the right side, but he is met by Jacoby Moultrie and a host of other Mustangs right there. Jacorian Wren comes in. Looks like number 15 for Jackson Olin comes in. That's going to be Paris Watson.
A host of, that was nearly half the defense right there.
You know, what I've noticed here tonight, our freshman linebackers, they're forcing things here. They're playing very well. They're not in on many tackles, but they're really running away from them. Mm-hmm. That speaks volumes for our middle linebackers.
And a lot of responsibility for these guys. And you're right, they have played good.
He goes back to pass. He steps it up. He's pulling it down to run. We got containment coming after him. He's going to get about a yard, maybe
very
2
good
on that after the run. Eric Muse that time, I was just talking about the freshman linebackers, and Eric comes up, number 32, comes up and knocks him out of bounds.
That's a coverage sack right there.
Sure is.
He had nowhere to go with it right there, and Young had no choice but to put the ball down and get all he could get, which amounts to 3 yards, and puts us in a nice situation here, 3rd and 7, with a chance to get the ball back.
Not many schools can say they got 2 freshmen starting linebackers, Eric Muse and McCarty Kennedy, both freshmen. Handoff, the quarterback's rolling to the left. He's getting pressure, and they're going down. He's going down for a loss of about 10. Loss of about 10. That's number. I'm just going to call some numbers. 3, 15, 5. I tell you what, those guys are awesome. That's going to be Kaysen Boston, Eddie Polonitz, Paris Watson. Brings up 4th down and about 18. Carver's going to punt.
You put yourself in a situation there when you take a sack on 3rd and 7. The biggest thing out of that play, what I saw, was the fact that we got another 5-10 yards on our punt. We got some room here where hopefully we can breathe.
Good punt. Kicked it away from our returner. Go in the end zone. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, wow. About the inch-yard line, it goes out of bounds.
He couldn't have went down there and put it any closer to the pylon.
I don't think there's any more room.
I don't think he could have laid it there.
Perfect punt. So we got our backs against the wall again.
When we, as kids growing up, we referred that as the coffin corner. We used to play a game to see how close to the pylon. I think he would have won that game.
Well, they say good football is a game of inches, right? In this case, it sure is.
That was an outstanding punt.
Beautiful.
And like we talked about, it's the most we've talked about a kicker in a long time, or a punter. This guy's talented. 41, he's got a future.
Tank's under the center. He's got Case and Boston behind him. We just run it out of hope. And we do. We got to get a push. We got to get a push. I don't know.
I believe they're going to give us forward progress right there. Not by much, though.
Woo, that was close.
I'm going to call it 2 inches.
A safety. Big guy's going to have to get a push for him.
We are literally on about the 2-inch line.
Big guy's got to get a push.
And if not anything else, we got to get some room and we can punt the ball if we have to.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to split it out a little bit more. We're not going under center this time. Well, he's open if he can get it to him. Good idea, but
Very good
try
idea.
to get try to get a quick hit out there.
That was a stop and go.
Kaiser Jones that time.
And they threw it. It was the right receiver. He's been hot all night, 17, and it was a great pass route he ran. They just overthrew him.
Brings up third. Third and about 9.
We're getting ready to be the end of the quarter, so if we have to punt, looking at the flagpole, there's 0 wins, so flipping the field to the other end is not really going to affect us any.
Exactly. So Tank gets the snap. Kaiser over the middle. Kaiser's got the first down, and he fights for more yardage. He gets out to about the 17. Going to be first down. New set of downs. Move the chains.
Fourth quarter.
Beautiful throw and catch. All right, so into the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. Jackson Olin takes the lead, 21-15 into the fourth quarter. Great third quarter for these Jackson Olin Mustangs.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
With the beginning of the fourth quarter, Jackson Olin is going to start this fourth quarter on their own 16-yard line, facing a 1st and 10. Tank pitches it out. Oh, we fumbled the ball, and it looks like it's a scramble. It's still loose. Carver's going to get it. He fumbled it. The pitch was right there for Casey Jones. It kind of just hit him in his hands. He couldn't come up with it. I think he was looking to run before he got the ball. You got to secure the ball. Big turnover late in the game.
Well,
nobody feels worse than Casey.
You're told, at 6 years old, that's what you learn. You when in a handoff, and it's a situation where the running back wasn't securing the ball, and I'm not sure he thought he was going to be getting it. It looked like they both thought that the other one was going to get it. It just dropped.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate it happened down on our end of the field. Big series for this defense. If we could stop them here.
Defense has got to step up. Defense has got to pick up the offense right here and get the ball back.
They're going for pay dirt on the first play, and
great pass.
They got it.
Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
That time the quarterback goes back and he throws it to the corner of the end zone, and like you say, it was a beautiful throw by number 1 Young, and they get the first touch. They get a touchdown here, their first one of the second half. If the extra point, or if they're going to go for 2, they'll probably go for 1, I would imagine. And try to take the lead 22-21, and that's what they're doing.
Well, you got to, their kicking situation and what they got, tie game.
Field goals could win it for them.
That's the only play for them.
Baltazar with the attempt.
Tell you, that was a good a play, a good a throw, and as good a catch as I think as we've seen all night long. That play right there, you see that on Saturdays.
Yeah, they've practiced that because he threw it where only his receiver could get it, and you got to practice that.
Not sure what happened there, but we were penalized half the distance of the goal, so
very minimal. See if we can block it. We blocked a couple of them. See if we can come through again, and we almost got it. But it goes through, so Carver takes the lead just 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. They're going to take the lead 22-21. So J.O. needs to come out and move this ball again and get in the end zone.
Well, I think they're not going to ask us what we want to do, certainly, and I understand that. But from what we've seen over 3 quarters of what's worked and what hadn't worked, I've got two 2-3 guys I think I'd be handing the ball to, and I'd be keeping it with my quarterback.
And you got a quarterback that runs it. I'd be wearing number 2 out. I'd be wearing all of them out back there.
Because you're doing two things. You're eating up yards, you're gaining first downs, but you're also keeping that other quarterback off the field.
And that's right. You're eating some clock. And, from what I tell you what.
I'm impressed with this young quarterback.
Yeah, number one, Young. He's got an
6
arm.
6 foot, 210 pounds. I'm looking at him as senior. I haven't seen a lot of tape on him, but I won't say SEC, but I'm going to tell you
he can play somewhere.
Some passes that I've seen tonight, if he decides that's what he would like to do, I got to believe he'll have a chance to play some college football.
Ain't no talent. Carver's got some talent. They've got a kicker that we've touched on tonight. They've got a good running back. I tell you, they've got some talent out there.
And they're hungry. They've played pretty disciplined. I mean, they get excited like we do, certainly. But you just got two hungry teams here, and I'm not sure anybody's going to quit till it gets down to the end.
So J.O.'s going to start it on the 20, little out pattern to number 17. This time he's not going to go anywhere as he is brought out of bounds, maybe for a yard loss.
You'd like to see the marker crew drop those
that could result in an injury there.
In that situation, and both of the gentlemen didn't lay it down, and that could have been dangerous for our players.
And them too.
Yeah, it was one of ours and one of theirs, actually.
That's right. So he didn't lose a yard. They're going to give him back where he started from the 20. Snap, handoff up the middle. It's going to be Japari. He is moving, making some moves. No, that's number 33. I'm sorry. It's a good little run there by sophomore Michael McCurdy.
Well, you get some fresh legs in here. We got a little depth at running back, albeit young. This the time of the game you bring them in. You mix in some fresh legs to go against their legs that are now going on 4 quarters, and again, run that ball.
So it brings up a 3rd and 4. McCurdy's in there next to Tank. Tank this time throws a little out to number 1, Cantrell, who's going to get his first down, and he's going to get more. He's going to get up to about the 36. Good call, good route, good execution. First down, Mustangs.
Yeah, good play call, safe. That's the situation. Tank just taking what defense gives him. Just a little pitch and catch. Let your athlete make some moves out in space.
I tell you, this is our offense right here. Running, letting Tank throw those little short passes, moving that ball. Hand up. McCurdy goes to the right side. He's going to get about 4 yards before he's forced out of bounds. Brings up 2nd and about 6.
Good push, good play call. We'll take 4 or 5 yards on first down every time.
Every time. So brings up 2nd and 6. Cantrell and Kaiser Jones split to the right side. Tank pitches it out to McCurdy. He's going to get close to the first down. He's going to get about 5 yards. Let's call it 3rd and 1. We're moving the ball.
Let's are mixing it up. They're looks like Coach Bukakis has found something there on the right side. He's worked that right side here 3 plays in a row now.
The offensive line is getting some good push.
Good push.
Misdirection calls here. Kaysen Jones checks back in. Kaysen gets the ball. He's going to get the first down. Hold on to that ball, Kaysen. He's going to get it out to the 50. Let's call it on the Carver side, close to the 49. First down, we're moving those chains.
Good play call right there. Momentum. We got the guys are feeling good. They're in good spirits. I got to believe that everybody on our side likes where we're at right now, even though we're down a point.
Yeah, you feel like we're kind of control our destiny. This time Tank pulls it, and he's going to get about a yard. He runs it up the middle. Brings up about 2nd and 9.
Let's keep an eye on that play call and that option and the choices that that Coach V is going to give Tank right there, and at any time he could hold that ball, and the pop pass is open down the middle of the field.
This time Kaysen comes to the right side. There's nothing there. He is fighting. Hold on that ball, Kaysen. It's going to be brought down, no gain. 3rd and 9.
Well, he was able to throw one guy to the side and almost threw another one, but it's a little tough to throw 6 guys.
I tell you what, I still see that play down here in the first quarter where he just threw that defender down like he just swatted him away.
There is between 2 and 17 on our side. They've at least thrown down 7 or 8 guys with the ball in their hand.
All right, Tank's going to be back in the backfield on his own. Nobody's back there. It's 3rd and 9 on the Carver 49. Quick pass to Cantrell on the right side. He's going to get a little bit of yardage, but short of the first down. He's going to be run out about on the 46. Brings up 4th down. Wonder if coach is going to go for it here or punt.
Well, if you're 3rd and 10 and you call that play, I'm thinking he knew he was going to go for 4th down because
or draw him off sides.
That's not a.
And they did. They did. They drew him off sides. That's exactly what he did.
Good call, partner.
See if that gives us the first down. If it was 5 or a little more than 5. Just short. Now we got 4th and 1.
Coach V's trying to speed it up a little bit here. Maybe even try to catch him off sides here again.
Their Tank comes off. Kaysen's in as the Wildcat.
We got a lot of meat
Corey
right
and
here.
Wren's back there. They did it again. Freshman Ty Perry was back there, but we don't have to run a play. Carver jumps again.
What did we talk about opening the game? We talked about mental plays. We talked about late in the game, who's going to be disciplined, who's not going to give it away with silly penalties.
You know what happens when you get tired? You make mental mistakes too. And like you said, they're thin in numbers. Kaysen Jones running. He's got nowhere to go. Handoff was up the middle. He's going to lose maybe 4 yards, if not 5. We got a man down, getting up very slow. It's number 65 for us. That's big Jacob Rowe. We can't afford to lose any linemen. The line's doing good right now.
They played good, played a good game. I just think he maybe landed on his funny bone. He's going to be all right. Big 2nd and 13. We're behind the chains here. We have to come up with a creative play.
Tank goes back, throw to the right side. Wide open is 17 again. He's fighting for yardage. He's not down yet. He's getting the first down. He got the first down.
This guy
Blaine
ate his Cheerios this morning, I'm telling you.
Wow.
He is not going to go down on the first hit.
That is unreal right there.
He has got my star of the game right. I'll tell you right now.
Right now,
I'm
he
impressed.
is definitely the player of the game. We got a Carver injury.
I would love to see that replay of how many tackles he broke.
Yeah, that's true. All right, while they get tended to the Carver play on the field, we'll have a timeout with them, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. That the injured Carver player was their their quarterback, number 1 Young. We'll see if he comes back for the offensive series. All right, so it's 1st and 10 with 6:13 left in this game.
That's a big development right there.
If he doesn't come back in this game and we score here and go ahead, it's going to be a tough go for them. Tank's back there with number 2 Kaysen Jones. Kaysen fakes the handoff. Tank does. He is still moving the ball. Tank's going to move it, get close to the first down. Big run for Tank.
Absolutely. That's a heavy dose of 16, another dose of 2, and a little 17. And and we're marching right down towards the end zone.
So call it 2nd and 4, 6 yards for Tank. Handoff up the middle to number 33 there. That's going to be Michael McCurdy. He's going to get the first down, I believe. Next week we're at home against Bassfield, Mississippi. Bassfield tonight with 6 minutes to go is up 27-20 over Hattiesburg. Tank pulls it down. He's going to get the first down. We got the first down last time. I'm sorry about that. So he's going to get about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 6, it looks like. Got 4 yards.
Yep. Another good first down call. Time, no issue. We're at 5 minutes going down. We don't, if anything, we just want to go at our speed, churn away 3 or 4 yards at a time.
Handoff to McCurdy again, up the middle. He's going to get inside the 5. They're going to push him back, but I believe he might have broke the 5 yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be right at the 5 yard line.
The big package is coming in. Casey Jones is the Wildcat. This red zone is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, your red zone scoring try.
Looks like we brought in 1,200 pounds and 800 pounds came out.
Yeah, we got the big guys in. I got a feeling we're going to run it, huh? That was weird. I don't know what happened there, if it was a timeout or what.
Not sure if that was a planned gimmick play or what.
The whistle blew.
The whistle blew, and our coaches are yelling to go. So
there's a penalty down. I see a flag down on the right. The ref's picking it up now. It's on the 5 yard line. Called a false start on us. So see if Coach V leaves the big guys in. It looks like he is, doesn't it? Let's call it 3rd and 6. Ball security is your first job here.
He's got to be smart.
Kaysen takes it, runs up the middle.
There we go.
Score. He's going to score right there. And I'm going to tell you something. Big number 57 pancaked his guy that allowed Kaysen Jones to come through the middle. Touchdown, Jackson Olin.
I tell you, when you score from about the 7 yard line and you go right up the middle, but you don't get touched, that tells you your offensive line's doing their job. And just like you said, partner, they pave the way. I mean, pave the way for a strong touchdown run there from 7 yards out.
That drive only started on their own 20.
Jump
and
pass.
We go for 2, and it's complete to number 81 for Jackson Olin. That's going to be the freshman, Rashad Sager. Jackson Olin now goes up 29-22 with 4:09 left in the game. What a big touchdown it is. Now, Blaine, let's see who comes out to quarterback for Carver. Is it going to be the number 1? That's the only one we've seen all night. He went down. Let's see if he comes back in.
Yeah, well, you this is the time you go with a hot hand. If that's what your game plan is going into it, you look at it, you see who's took you down. Tank is in the zone, and he's making all the right reads. He's leading the offense. He looks like he's under control. And
Tank's got his game going tonight.
We just wasn't going to be denied right there. I'm as impressed with the offensive line on that drive as I've been this whole game. A fire was lit under them for sure.
I tell you what, they answered that touchdown by Carver with an 80-yard drive. Their kicker, of course, kicks it through the end zone, placed it on the 20.
Yep.
Boom.
And this is where your numbers start kicking in.
Yeah, we've got the depth.
When their quarterback gets hurt playing defense, that's an example of some of their guys playing both ways, and we got a few of that as well. But in a few key spots, Coach V.
The quarterback was their key to their offense.
Well, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
See what Amadou does if he does a little pooch again. He's been pooching this thing perfect. And he does it again. This time Carver secures it, and they're going to get it on about the Carver 41.
Well, you know, the game has evolved as such that there's so many different variations of a kickoff now with the safety in mind, and you see a lot of these pooch kickoffs and kickers that have got quite good at it, to be honest with you. And
we got one.
and you know, you got somebody that can drop it in there like a pitching wedge 15 yards out.
Well, Young's back in, so he must just gotten the breath knocked out of him, but it took him a while to get up.
I can't imagine any of these guys they're going to have to be carried off a game like this.
So they're throwing a screen to the right side. He's running on the right side. He's run out of bounds by number 32, Eric Muse. After about a 5-yard gain, it looks like. Carver's trying to hurry it up with
Smart.
3:52 left.
Safe play call right there, just to get their quarterback kind of back in the zone, get him back in the groove of things. And we got to keep everything. We got to stay on our guy, not try to do too much. Play with our head up.
Got 14 seconds left in the handoff up the middle. No, he pulled it. Well, number 1 pulled it, and he runs, and he's going to get the first down to the Jackson Olin 48. Good play by the young quarterback.
Yeah, Young, not only a good passer, he's got a little shiftiness to him. He can put it down, bring the ball down and run with it too if need be.
So with 3:14 left in the game, Carver's on the Jackson Olin 48 moving the ball. This time he hands off the middle to number 8. He's going to get about a 3-yard push, and he is stopped right there. A host of Mustangs there. I see Eric Muse. I see Jacorian Wren in there. Nicholas Barnes. They're all up there. They're fighting hard now. And you got number 3 in there, Cason Boston. He's also in there.
Looks like we're manned up everywhere. Our safeties are down. We just got to make sure we don't get burned over the top.
2nd and 6. Young's back to pass, and he's going deep. Coverage is there.
Exactly what I was afraid
and he
of.
got it down to the 8-yard line. The young number 9 for Carver goes up. Markel Williams was with him. He went up with him. He was just a taller receiver going up and getting the ball.
Right.
Markel gets up limp. Looks like he's a little shook up.
We're in man coverage. You can see it across the field from one to the other. Young just picked out his favorite target and again threw that little teardrop right to his guy.
It wasn't that Markel didn't have good coverage. He was spot on there with him. He just a bigger guy against a shorter guy. Bigger guy's going to win most of the time.
And these receivers come as advertised, don't they?
They do. We were told they were really good, and they are.
You know, we were told by multiple people, 3 or 4 names, and every one of them has had at least a couple of jumping, high jumping type catches. So, 2:16 to go in the game, and there's no doubt Carver wants this game just every bit as bad as Jackson Olin. Both teams need it desperately, not forgetting region and anything else, just a win.
They need a win.
You need a win. You need something to celebrate, something to these guys, Monday's better, class is better, lunch tastes better on Monday and Tuesday. You don't dread going to practice after school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So many reasons why this last 2 minutes and 16 seconds is gut check for both teams.
So 14 seconds left on the play clock, 2:02 left in the game. Carver is inside the 10, 1st and goal. He's going to hand it off to the left side. He's running. He's going to get down to about the 4-yard line. He's brought down that time by number 33, sophomore Michael McCurdy, and number 8, Will Hall, who is getting up real slow.
It's that time of the game again. You see it across football everywhere.
Will looks like he's hurt. As the training staff runs out there for him.
Well, we've talked about it.
All right, let's take a timeout while they tend to the injured player. We'll be right back. Oh, okay.
All good.
Injured player was the call instead of the timeout.
Yeah, break. Oh, break. I'm a little slow. All right. Usually Landry does this stuff, you know. All right, we're back from the timeout. The injured player, Will Hall, is helped off the field. Looked like he was favoring his right ankle. So we're down with 1:41 left. The scores: Jackson Olin 29, Carver 22. Touchdown, extra point ties it up. Carver is threatening on the Jackson Olin 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. He throws a power pass out to the right side, and that time, number 4, Markel Williams read it, came up. Pass was incomplete. Markel was there. He was not going to go anywhere. In fact, if he had caught it, Blaine, he'd have lost some yards.
Yeah, either way, he's not going anywhere right there. And fortunately, the ball was high. Actually, I think we probably would have preferred he caught that ball, and we would have got him down in the play
for
clock
a loss.
Runs.
Yeah, and the play clock keeps going. So it brings up 3rd and goal. Obviously, 2-down territory here. There's no field goal even considered. This is a touchdown or it's it. They got twins to the right side, a single receiver to the left side. Quarterback standing on the Jackson Olin 10-yard line. He's got a running back to his right. He gets the ball. He's throwing it over the middle. Oh, great beautiful. Play. Oh, they're going to call pass interference? I don't think so. I don't know. We couldn't see. His left hand maybe was back there like they like to call, but I don't know. That looked like a great play to me.
Tough call to play in high school football. Under 2 minutes, I'm not sure I make that play, that call.
I know it.
Play.
I mean, it wasn't flagrant. It was just they were right there together. That time it was number 5, Ernie Polnitz on the outside. Thought he made a good play. Maybe if he bumped him, I don't know. But like you say, he called it. I'd like to see him not call it.
Well, I just my answer to that is I don't think it affected the play, the outcome of the play. I don't think he knocked him off his route or his track, so to speak, and just putting your hand, even, in high school, I just don't,
Hand off up the middle by number 8. He's not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. A host of Mustangs. Jacorian Wren is out there. Kason Boston's there. Nicholas Barnes. Let's give that defensive line some credit down here on the goal line. The young linebackers, all of them were in there that time stopping them.
A couple of these guys have grown up tonight.
2nd down, the refs down there got the line stick. It's 4th, but it's 2nd down.
Yeah,
they got the pass interference as a 1st down. They're going to call timeout. Let's take a red zone timeout here. Brought to you by Morgan. We'll be right back.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
We're back after that timeout. We're at 2nd and goal on the Jackson Olin. Looks like about the 1-yard line. You got 48 seconds left. I mean, it doesn't get much more exciting than this. Defense needs to come up with a big play here.
Need a stop, but I tell you, overtime would only be fitting the way this night has went so far. Back and forth, back and forth. There's neither one of these teams just refuse
It's
to
coming
quit.
down to it.
And
I think
can't
Coach.
blame them.
I think Pop said, whoever has the ball last is going to win this game.
Well, that's proven out right now.
Quarterback's going to his right side. He's going to turn it up.
Fake.
And he's going to go in. Touchdown, Carver.
Great fake.
Touchdown, Carver. With the extra point to go with 42 seconds left. Jacorian Wren is limping off. I don't like to see that. The question is, do they try to end it here or they kick the extra point? It looks like they're going for 2.
The quarterback is he
going
was
for 2,
lobbying
y'all.
over there. The number 1 was lobbying, and looks like he's winning it out. He wants to win this game. Us as a defense, we have to step up.
So you got 42 seconds left. Carver is going for 2. They're going to try to win it here at home. You know what? I think he's making the right decision here.
And we're going to go ahead and call timeout. Good call by us. We got to get our guys mentally got to get their heads around the fact that, hey, this play right here is essentially the ball game.
This is the ball game, so we've got to
good
get
play,
in there.
good timeout. You're not those guys. You could tell with our guys, they looked up when the referee blew the whistle to set the play, and I think they were shocked that was happening. So again, good timeout. One play right here, fun stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun game to watch. I tell you, nerve-wracking, I'm sure, for the coaches. But the thing is here, Brian, whether he makes it or misses it, you got 42 seconds left. Say he makes it, we'll have 42 seconds to go down the field. Obviously, he's going to kick it through the end zone. We're going to start on the 20. We got 80 yards. If he misses it, we got an onside kick coming up. So this game is far from over.
That's right.
There's some football to be played in 42 seconds. Both sides, both teams are just jumping around.
I think right now, if after all night long, we haven't done a lot of it, I would reach in my playbook and come up with some kind of blitz and bring pressure like I hadn't brought tonight, just to make number 1 make the perfect play call.
Well, let's see what happens here. It's up to the D.
We just don't want to sit back. We do not want to sit back. We have to attack.
They got to be aggressive.
Got to be aggressive and come upfield.
All right, Young looks like he's getting a running package, so let's see what happens here. Carver's going to call another timeout. I guess they want to see how they'd line up in that formation. So while we got a minute here, what a game. What a second half. We go into the halftime, not much going on really. 6-15, Jackson Olin behind the short end of the sticks. Jackson Olin's come out and scored 23 points here.
A lot of fireworks.
They've scored 9.
You know, when you see number 5 lined up in shotgun for them, that's not a number I've seen back there a lot tonight. So I didn't really expect them to snap the ball right there unless they just had the perfect 2-point play, in their pocket. I think you and I both know number 1's going to have something to say about the outcome of this game.
Number 1's going to try to throw it, or he'll run it or throw it. It's going to be an RPO, but check that. I said that Carver's only scored 9. They've actually scored 13 points here in the second half. All right, so they're lining up back on the field. This time they come out with a different call. They're coming out with trips to the left, a single to the right. Here's your ball game, folks. It's your ball game.
Watch for them trying to go to the opposite side of the field away from all the action. Oh, we got a snap and a fake.
You got a flea flicker. He's wide open in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Extra point is good. Flea flicker right there at the end. What a great call, huh? What a call. Caught a snapping. Is there any flags down?
No flags.
Nope, it's going to stand.
A reverse throwback. 3, maybe 4 things have to happen perfectly for that play to execute, and they do it flawlessly. Even all the way down to the receiver at the end taking a shot as he caught the ball, and he still held on to it. So,
well, we got 42 seconds left.
As much as I hate to say it, I had to tip the hat on that play call. We got time. We got 42 seconds.
42 seconds left. The offense has got to regroup. They've got to know what they've got to have their plan in place. They practice the 2-minute drill every day in practice. I've seen them do it. You probably have too. So they know how to execute. They know what they're going to do. They just need to execute the 2-minute offense.
And I've got us having 2 timeouts. Hopefully that's the case. 2 timeouts with stoppage of every first down. I don't want it to come down to a field goal at the end, but you just like to see our guys have a chance before by the time it gets down to the last play. We want to be close.
Looks like Carver has been penalized.
That's big.
And they're going to kick it off from their own 25. We might have a chance for a return.
Even with a strong kicker in this situation, your kicking game can't get down the field in time. He may outkick the covers. I believe that's what this coach may be telling him, not to do that, to kick it about 3/4 of the way to allow his guys to be able to get down there and make a play. We'll see.
All right, so with 42 seconds left, Big 41 is approaching the ball. He kicks it. And he does. He kind of pooches it to the right side. Go out of bounds. Penalize him again. Penalize him again.
Yeah, you just kind of saw that coming. Anytime you got a strong kicker like that, he's not going to let him boot it all the way down there and give our guys that much open field to run.
So let's do it again. We gained some yardage with no time off the clock. We'll take it. This time he's going to probably penalize him 5 yards, put it back to the 20. Well-placed ball. It just went out of bounds.
Yep.
I'll take it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this guy probably plays a little soccer too.
Oh, yeah.
The way he's able to manipulate that football. I understand they got a pretty good soccer team here.
So they're on the 20. Markel Williams is deep. He kicks it deep. Markel is going to catch it on about his own 9-yard line. Clock runs at 40. So we got a roll. We got a hole here. We got a hole. Oh, he brought him down on the 39.
40-yard line, 39.
All right, so let's go 41 yards in 34 seconds.
Let's do it.
That play took 8 seconds. We got a man down.
Mustangs will have a 1st and 10.
See if we can. Oh, that's Markel Williams, the runner. Let's take a timeout while we tend to our injured player.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Okay, we're back as they carry Markel Williams off the field. Looked like he hurt his ankle. So here's the deal. It's 41. We're on the 39 with 34 seconds left. Tank Williams is in. He goes back to pass. He's throwing to the outside to who's that? 33, Michael McCurdy. They're going to call a flag.
Yeah, they got him right there. I was hoping they'd get away with it.
Yeah, it was a right call. He just blocking the back by number 11, Jadian Chambers. So we're going to kills about 10 seconds off the clock, and we lose 15 yards.
Well, I hate it for the kid right there because he really was wanting to block him, and he knew it was up to him to make a good block. Unfortunately, the defender spun around while he was trying to block him, and then in turn, he's blocking him in the back. So.
Yeah, and that happens. That's football. All right, so it'll be 1st down. Luckily it was a spot foul. It only cost us 2 yards, but more importantly, it killed 10 seconds. So Tank's back, takes the snap. He's going back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He's looking. He throws to number 7 over his head. Nobody's open. Incomplete. 23 seconds left. That took 9 seconds.
Well, we're loading up on the right side, which is our side, our team side of the field. They're keeping a single guy on the left side. We haven't went a lot on that side. They're manned up with number 3 over there. It looks like it's just one-on-one. We got an opportunity. Maybe just throw it up.
Tank's going back. He's looking downfield. He's running up. He's getting pressure. He throws it to number 3. He goes out. I'm sorry, number 1. T-shirt Cantrell goes out right at the 50. He does move. He gets the first down. We're moving the chains. Tank takes the snap. Clock's running at 14. He's being chased out of the pocket. Good block there. He throws it over the middle. Let's see a flag there. They're not going to get it, though.
Where is the flag?
All right, we got 9 seconds left.
Well, that's a blown call right there. Safety clearly hits our receiver a half a tick too soon. 2 officials looking right at it, and no pass interference. But we have to move on here. 9 seconds.
So we got second down. 9 seconds left. We're on the Jackson Olin 50. Carver's obviously playing deep for the deep ball. Their goal is not to let anybody get past him. Tanks, all right, this is going to be the last play of the game. Tanks is no time left. Ball's thrown deep, but there's no time left in the game. All right, so that's your ball game, folks. For my partner, Blaine Douglas, the Marshall production team, I'm Pete Trianis. We'll see you next week. Jackson Olin loses a heartbreaker tonight at the end of the game, 30-29.
Tough.
Carver's a winner.
Tough one.
See you next week at home.